A major attack occurred in Dnipropetrovsk region when a Garin-2 kamikaze drone struck a thermal power plant and a railway substation. The impact of this attack was truly extraordinary. On a cloudy day in the Zaporozhye region, personnel of the Vostok group prepared for a strike, moving their Tornado-G multiple launch rocket system into position. When the command was given, a rapid salvo of rockets tore across the sky, striking a fortified Ukrainian position and overwhelming it with concentrated firepower, leaving the stronghold neutralized and its defenses shattered. Russian special forces carried out a precision strike using Lancet kamikaze drones, targeting Ukrainian self-propelled artillery units and BMP infantry fighting vehicles in the Zaporozhye region. Day by day, Russia's attacks continue to demonstrate high accuracy and technological dominance on the battlefield. On the Krasnoarmysk direction, another Viking armored fighting vehicle was taken out on the front line. Footage shows attack FPV drones from the 3rd Separate Guard Special Operations Brigade of the Center Group of Forces closing in on the target, maneuvering low and fast before striking the vehicle with precision. The explosion disables the Viking, leaving it immobilized and burning amid the shattered terrain. In the skies over eastern Ukraine, the silence of the night is often broken by the roar of unmanned engines. But now, Russia is not standing idle. Mobile air defense units, small groups equipped with radar and missiles on light vehicles, race through the darkness, hunting down Ukraine's long-range drones before they reach their targets. With agile tactics and rapidly shifting positions, these teams have become the first shield on the front lines of the sky. Modern warfare is no longer confined to the ground. It now unfolds in the air, without pilots, without pause, and at a nerve-wracking speed. In the Krasnoarmysk direction, the center group's Malka self-propelled artillery struck a temporary deployment area of the Ukrainian armed forces. Reconnaissance units first identified a group of Ukrainian fighters sheltering inside a large reinforced concrete building. Once their exact coordinates were relayed, the Malka crew carried out a precise fire mission, and the massive gun delivered a direct, crushing hit that destroyed the strongpoint along with the personnel hiding inside. T-80 BVM tanks of the Vostok group unleashed 125mm high explosive shells, obliterating Ukrainian shelters, dugouts, and firing points in the Dnipropetrovsk region. Each shot thundered across the battlefield, carving deep craters and leaving the enemy positions in ruins. In the Kharkiv region, Russian FPV drone operators carried out a devastating series of precision strikes that wiped out multiple enemy assets. The strike captured on video showing 2 Bogdan self-propelled guns, a Grad multiple launch rocket system, and an American-made M109 Paladin were destroyed in rapid succession. The coordinated hits tore through the enemy's artillery line, disabling fire support positions before they could even respond. The Paladin's crew compartment was also struck, leaving the vehicle completely inoperable, a clear demonstration of how FPV raids continue to dominate Ukraine's frontline artillery network. Can you guess where that explosion came from? Recently, precision strikes by Russian drones hit an anti-tank mine depot belonging to Ukrainian forces in Pizarevka, Sumy region. One blast, and the entire enemy facility was gone in an instant. Airstrikes slammed into Ukrainian armed forces positions around the settlement of Vilcha in the Kharkiv region, triggering a massive blast that rocked the area. Strikes landed with overwhelming force, ripping through defensive positions and leaving the site smoldering as smoke and debris filled the skyline. Across the front, Russian drone operators continued to impose constant pressure on Ukrainian positions. In the Kharkiv region, attack UAV pilots of the Zapad group located and destroyed a T-72 tank, catching the crew before they could relocate. In the Konstantinovka area, servicemen of the Yug group of forces struck and disabled both an M109 Paladin and a Tu-S1 Gvozdika, halting the Ukrainian artillery activity there. Meanwhile, in the Zaporozhye direction, Vostok Group's FPV operators delivered precise hits on enemy hardware. A US-made HMMWV and an armored fighting vehicle were destroyed while moving, and 2 tanks hidden in camouflaged positions were also neutralized. On the Krasnoarmysk line, Center Group's drone units of the 51st Combined Arms Army identified and eliminated Ukrainian UAV command posts along with the personnel stationed there. In another sector of Kharkiv, Sever Group's operators burned down an armed force of Ukraine field artillery gun, leaving the position silent. At the same time, UAV teams of the Center Group targeted enemy equipment and dugouts in the Dnipropetrovsk region, destroying shelters and disrupting operations. And on the Kherson front, drone units of the Dnepr Group directed accurate fire to knock out an armed force of Ukraine tube artillery gun, ensuring the enemy could not return fire. Deep in the forest, where dense foliage and camouflage nets were meant to hide all traces of movement, Russian drone operators uncovered a concealed Ukrainian position. A camouflaged truck, a van, and a self-propelled gun had been carefully tucked beneath the trees, an attempt to disappear from aerial eyes. But the drone lingered, scanned, locked on. Moments later, a precise strike shattered the silence. Fire ripped through the undergrowth, and thick smoke rose above the treetops that once promised shelter. The very forest that was meant to hide the equipment now burned around it, exposing everything it tried to protect. Again and again, Sparta drone operators have successfully destroyed a Ukrainian force's UAV command post in the Mirnograd area, reaffirming Russia's superiority in precision strikes on the front line. Another Bodana destroyed. A Russian fiber optic drone successfully took down a Ukrainian Bodana in the Sumy region. A swift strike, pinpoint precision. The enemy target obliterated in an instant. A Lancet loitering munitions struck a Ukrainian D-30 howitzer while it was on the move. The drone locked onto its target with precision, hitting it mid-transit and triggering a powerful explosion. Within seconds, the advancing artillery piece was reduced to wreckage. Another mobile threat erased from the battlefield. Footage from the Russian aerospace forces captures the precision and power of modern air warfare in action. Near the village of Boguslavka, an H-39 missile locked onto a Ukrainian UAV operated by the 77th Air Assault Brigade, striking it mid-flight and tearing it apart before it could complete its mission. The camera then shifts to the Ravnopol area, where a massive FAB-3000 bomb was deployed against positions of the 1st Air Assault Brigade. The blast obliterated the stronghold, sending a towering plume of smoke over the battlefield and marking another decisive strike by Russian aviation. In the Donbass direction, the Rubikon FPV unit unleashed a coordinated series of strikes, showcasing precision, endurance, and dominance across the front. The assault began with the destruction of a Ukrainian Humvee and artillery pieces, followed by multiple hits on ground-based robotic systems, or NRTK, and a BMP infantry fighting vehicle. Vehicles, pickup trucks, and communication assets were taken out one after another, each strike delivered with calculated accuracy. As the footage unfolds, antennas, radar installations, and electronic warfare systems are struck in quick succession, dismantling the enemy's surveillance and coordination network piece by piece. The operation escalated as Rubikon's drones hunted down aerial and ground assets alike, including numerous Baba Yaga heavy drones and DJI Mavics, neutralized mid-mission. Temporary deployment points, strongholds, and bunkers were subsequently targeted, each impact marking another step in the systematic erosion of enemy infrastructure. The entire sequence underscores Rubikon's growing mastery of drone warfare and its critical role in dominating the skies over Donbass. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.